Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be part two, case number two of the Darkside Detective. And this one is called the Tome Alone. Case summary: Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Tome Alone. Ooh. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No. I have some overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here. Come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Uh, let's get this over with. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was the library, it was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Oh, right. That clears that up, so. We'll be done in a jiff, detective. How many cases do we need to solve, do you think, to get a car that doesn't leak in the rain? It keeps us fresh, sharp even. Let's see, let's go inside. Fines for being late. How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. Librarian Doris. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm. And you know, the ghost. Ghost? What? A silence. Shh. Ugh. Alright. Got an elevator. We got some books. Is this your to read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted, you know, the usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only one here often enough. Suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. What books did Dooley borrow? He had Rules to Rave too, Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us, and The Law. What is it, and do we really need it? Hey, what happened to librarian slash reader privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book? Ugh, not enough pictures. I love the dialogues. What's that you're reading? Guylight, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clock went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting? What? It sounds awful, detective. Oh, it's late. I'm sorry. Goodbye, librarian. If you need anything else, I'll be here unless I'm not. Dooley, I thought you found owning books suspicious. It is. What kind of secret stuff are you reading that you can't get it from your local library? Maybe people just like having their own books. Maybe it's a germ issue. Germs? You really will believe in anything Hollywood tells you. Flickering lights. These brownouts seem like they'd make for frustrating reading conditions. Okay. So we can go to the office or the elevator. Let's go to the office. We get a calendar. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of the paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. Oh, okay. Code rack. Looks like some of these codes have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. For evidence. We got a button. Photocopier. An old photocopier. I can't believe this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butts? Just mine. Now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Lamp. Even the lamp is flickering. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. I never knew when I'll need to cut something in half, or a lazy approximation of half. Okay, so... I really enjoy the access to secret areas the jobs gets us staff only, not on our watch. So we checked everything out here, right? We got scissors and a button. Alright, an old elevator. Where is the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Okay. Broken button. I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one. Reading book club hobby, sci-fi and fantasy children, and reception. Okay, so let's go to the second floor. Sci-fi and fantasy children. Okay. Sci-fi and fantasy plant. What odd leaves that plant has? That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Okay. Don't blink. Children's section or sci-fi and fantasy? Sci-fi and fantasy. Swords and shield. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. Fantasy books. Glum tales of this said venturer. We got a rocket. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, until I found out that they had to go into space. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That would be useful. Metal strip. Chessboard. What a great game, eh? Yeah. Funny looking Rots pieces, though. They're moving. Sci-fi books. Fantastic Orbit. Drowned in moonlight. Strangled by her own bra. How convenient. I'd have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Okay. We got an old library card. So, we saw everything. Now let's see if we can cut it in half. Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. Metal strip. Let's call that plan B. Okay. Can I cut the metal strip? Alright. So none of that works. So let's go to children's section. Little Devon. What about this one? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Letters A, B, C, as easy as 5, 4, 5, 6. Vent. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can be good for this kid's health. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. Nobody, not one person needs kids to be talking like there is somebody invisible with them. Why your parents don't love you. Teddy, you look familiar. Have I arrested you before? A floating book. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic. It's nothing. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. He's not talking. Let's see. Books. Bad Baby incites a riot. There's a train. I've always loved trains and trams. Not monorails, though. Thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air. We got a Viewmaster. A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I can find use. It's times like these that I miss walking on the beat. And we have a dinosaur. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. Can we move it? Can we scissor it? Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. Let's call that plan B, okay. So Viewmaster and an old library card. Metal strip. Button. Okay. Kindergarten's Kate summons the devil. Grumpy Chris hates to play. Learn to count to 107, the largest number known to science. A guide to baby safe shots. Okay. Okay, so the kid won't talk to us still. What if we give him a Viewmaster? I'd rather try something else first. Come on, Frank, you can do better than that. Okay. Floating book. Okay, so we'll come back to this. Let's go to reading room hobby. Painting. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. Hobby DIY and reading room. Let's go to hobby DIY. Hobby books. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nether sustainable. Things you can fill jam jars with, volume 3. A woodling dice out of large dice. Okay. Mannequin. He looks like he's jumping. You jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Alright, let's try to cut it. We got glue. Somebody seems to have less some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Okay. Pots and brushes. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Why are these fake? Oh, pots and brushes. Okay. We got a painting. Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags and his deep pockets. Rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works. This guy. Jeez. Okay. DIY books. How to DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team, whoever they are. Detective, the inspectioning, investigative, role-playing in the world of Darkside. Jesus. Okay. I don't see why we're sticking around here, Detective. You couldn't have said that when I picked up the glue, no? Sometimes I feel like you don't see me as anything more than a haha sidekick. Which you are. Do you have one brown coat you wear all the time, or a wardrobe full of the same style? Alright, let's go to reading room. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name is Roxa. Or Roxa. Roxa. I'm here to study the strange going-ons. I guess that's why you're here too, Detective? Oh, sure, that's me. I'm always investigating stuff on purpose. Want to share what you've found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever actually it is. Well, let me know if you find anything. We got a chalkboard. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? Fair point. Roxas books. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. You know what I mean. Clock. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. You look uncomfortable, Dooley. Is this whole reading room thing? I mean, should we be reading right now? Can I not read anywhere else? Does the room itself read? And if so, what does it read? You have a special mind, Dooley. Chief Scully says that's why she assigned me to your department. So ghost hunting, eh, Detective? That's classic. Because there is a whole bunch of eerie mumbo-jumbo going on here. So you notice then, I'm majoring in occult at TLU. You can do that? I thought all that stuff was banned. Somebody has to catalog and ban it all, Detective. Right. It's all fairly hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying two impractical subjects. Good call, Roxa. From experience, I can tell you that occult doesn't pay much. Microfilm room. Filing cabinet. Why would anyone have so many filings that they need a cabinet to store them in? Do you think there is such a thing as a megafilm? Computer. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word. Looks like I need to figure out a password. Box of microfilm. It's radiating energy, like Roxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Okay. Microfilm reader. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so. Oh. The film is too big. It's a square peg, round hole situation. Okay. Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider moths do it again. Do it again. Sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep. Just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot Detective claims teenager stags were ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us. I remember this case. What the... Hello? Who are you and how did you get here? Alias Crowley. I am that which can never be unseen. The ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me. Oh, knower of the unknown. What's going on here? I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. What was all that again? Yeats, secret room, and power within. We cool bro. We're cool. Okay. So... Cool. We found out what happened there. Yeats. W.B. Yeats. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another? Another spirit, yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own, huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen, on your travels, that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on the matter, I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone. But I just wanted... Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for future questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Alright. You look uncomfortable. So we need to remove this guy. Alright. So, hobby... Gale. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Gale Plinkman. I, but not like you tops with their literally fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do own plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With right gear I could, I'd need a new button. Mine. What's all this for? Could you use this button to fix the elevator? I can, but won't do nothing. It needs to be conductive to make circuit work. This should make the button conductive. Conductive button. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Oh, looks like it'll do job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place. Oh, she's gonna fix the elevator for us. Nice. Okay. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale. Happy to help. It were fun doing some useful gain. Okay, so actually let's go to sci-fi first. Alright. Little Devon, I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. Enid Blyton. What's it about? It's the story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Blyton. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I mean the other, the occultists. Horror writers and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them. Okay. So, who's in the sci-fi realm? Oh, we got two of them. Pratchett. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Adams. I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. What if I glue their stuff? Okay, so that doesn't tell us a lot, but I'm assuming... What did we need the password for? We needed a password for the computer, right? I think we needed it for the computer. Okay. So, let's go to reception. Let's get rid of all the librarian card. I won't hand this in just yet. I may need it. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genies are recognized, so no. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Huh. Photocopier. Can I use the photocopier? So... Horror. Officer Dooley. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. Okay, let's see. Just 1 second. Let's go to... I gotta fix something real quick, guys. Okay. Oh look, Doris must have finally... No, it was. Never mind. Oh. Book cart. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library. Like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellin. And MMO Accountancy. Be the fictional banker you always knew you were. Looks like you can't get to the roof through here. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in the storm. Horror. Edgar Allan Poe. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliché. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you, charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. H.P. Lovecraft. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gosh, you're an infuriating man. Oh. A to B from Access to Zero Oxygen. A murderer's primer. Creepy bookshelf. This is one creepy looking bookshelf. The Dread Person Murders. Everyone's Guilty. Haunted Place. It Kills. Lemons for Every Meal. Murder. The Pain Giver. The Quirky Killings. Staffis 6. The Underwhelmer. And They Yearn for Blood. Okay, let's talk to Poe. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blyton woman. Why didn't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He's being such a child. I'm clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheist horror. With your atheist rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it, or I'll pull you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. You started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here, and not a peep. Okay. So, we gotta get him the book from that lady. So we gotta go to... reading room and hobby, right? Oh no, that's the other one. It's... children, right? Okay. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two from fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book? You stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. That is little disappointment. Little Devil, can you see the ghosts too, kiddo? Ghosts? What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective? I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one. Some of them are less friendly, but I like them because they came... They came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the mostest dreadfulest books ever written. Oh. Okay. Okay. So the teddy doesn't really do anything, right? Let's see. Doctor, whom thrilling adventures through grammar and Oh, okay. I think I know what I need to do. I need to go to reception and get a book now. I like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No, I'm too busy reading my book, Saws. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal, huh? Why is window onto the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. I like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Like this one, yes. Oh, good. But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it. I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. The thing I do for this job. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class. Sticky photo. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years. Okay. Finally we got it. Okay. I'd like to borrow the book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books like this one? Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? My name is Paul. Like it says on the card, my card, Paul, Paul, Paul. Huh. Trashy novel. I need to go to children and see if she's gonna give me the book, right? I don't want that. It reeks of horridness. Okay, jeez. Let's see if they want to take it. That's one heck of a view of the city. I can't see anything through this Viewmaster. I won't tell anyone if you take it off. I will, but not just yet. Okay. Trashy novel. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Oh. Well, they're gone. But now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghost loose ends. Then we need to check out the children's. I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Lovecraft novel. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. There's a cold draft. So, do I talk to these guys? I read your detective books wonderfully over the top. So I can't really do anything with them. Again, I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crowley lurks awaiting a slip of my tongue. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective? I met your friend Yeats. He said you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He said you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Right. Maybe I can find some kind of a workaround? Please, just stay here and don't do anything. I'd rather try something else. Looks like I need to figure out a password. Okay. So I need to get the password from her, right? When I give you access to all my juicy manuscripts, no chance. Doris, I need that password. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized. So, if I give you this... Okay, so now we gotta figure out... From a certain angle, it looks like Dooley has crazy hair. So I need to get... But there's nothing more over here, I'm assuming, right? So... Roxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, Detective. Me? No. But I have this. Friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figure out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. Alright, we got an admin password. Let's see what we can find online. Looks like I need to figure out a password. Oh. Now, Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business, so... Shut the door on the way out. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. Air is much clearer now. Well... Clear is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix it. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? Oh. Clicked away. A collection of books. Okay. So L. KL. The book Keats mentioned is missing. I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. Huh? You're looking at the Lovecraft section, a bit too godless for my taste. A Lovecraft novel, you say? Well, we have it right here. Here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right? We pull this, and... Ooh. Well, there's the hidden door Yeats and Crowley we're talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it in one, Detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. What is all this? Magica? Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game? The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts? Rituals for Modern Witch Halls? These are all contraband occult books. This is quite a nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? Exposed wiring. Those loose wires seem to run to the roof. Ritual book. A copy of Ripley's cast. Cast it or not, it seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. Okay. Baseball cap. What a strange thing to find here. Skull. Normal library fare here. Okay. The periodic table of secret magic elements. Shelley. So, what are you doing here? Like the moth to a flame, I'm drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. Let's call that plan B. Crawl space. A small hole. I don't fit. But maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. I hope this works. Okay. Now to find where that landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. Okay. So, I'm assuming I have an idea what's going on there. It's the vent that I saw. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghost arrived, but I liked him, because now I have friends. See? He meant no harm. Troublemaker! Arrest him! Breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghosts, and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the div tax, so we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to get to the lighting conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we're going to the roof, but it's raining outside. You dropped a skull on me. Through you. You'll pay for this. I'll send goblins around to poke you in your sleep. I'll have a pixie steal your mail. I'll get brownies to exploited on your lawn. Whoa, calm down, lady. Skull. I'm hindsight. That was dangerous. Thankfully nobody got hurt. You blighter. It could have killed me. Except that you're already dead. Police brutality. That's what it is. Great. This wasn't here before. Open vent. Now that looks like the kind of place a bored kid would explore. Okay. So that got boomed. Now we can do this. Here we go. I suppose I already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I'd play that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. Wiring. More of that wiring from the secret room and at least the roof. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. The energy seems to be coming from here, but it's too powerful to go near. This is one heck of a light show. Junction box. So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go. Oh. Oh wait, how do I do this? Oh, okay. Now I do this. Now. Wait. Can I do... So I need another one of these pieces, right? No, I need 2 of them. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So if I do this, and then I do this, and this, then I can take... Oh, boy. So I need this piece to go here. There we go. Did it. Ouch! My hand! Look, Detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Alright, no more rain. I should close the book before I go talk to Doris. Okay. Alright. They all disappear. That was good. Trunksville Detective, though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We have an arrangement then, Doris. You don't fine me for having the books, I don't sue the kid for entering the vault, I go back to business, sans hunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devin. Case closed. Got him. That was fun. Alright. We're gonna... This was a much longer episode. This was almost twice as long as the first one. But I hope you guys liked it. This is actually pretty fun. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode, which is gonna be the Sorient Express. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.